gentlemen, if you would like to be seated. For my first duty today, can I ask who brings this woman to be married?
I do.
Lovely. If you want to give your daughter a kiss on the cheek and shake Andrew's hand. Lovely, thank you. You can stand a bit closer, you can. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Eve's Hall for the wedding of Andrew and Claire. My name is Jenny, and I have the pleasure and great privilege of carrying out today's ceremony. My friend and colleague is Cheryl, and she has the all-important task of entering the couple's details into the register and making sure that all the legal requirements are met. At the end of the ceremony, Cheryl will present you with your marriage certificate. Now, I know I have spoken to you both beforehand, but I do just want to double-check that I in fact have the right two people before me. So if I could ask you in turn to confirm your full names, starting with you, Andrew.
Andrew James Yong-Ching.
Claire Sherritt.
Andrew and Claire wish to marry. For in each other's company, they have found fulfilment and love. As a consequence of this love, they have drawn closer and now wish to offer each other the security that comes from legally binding vows, sincerely made and faithfully kept. You are all here to witness this occasion and to share in the joy which is theirs. So we're going to start early with a reading. So could we have Nigel please step forward? Thank you very much.
Marriage is not beautiful. Marriage is ugly. You see the absolute worst in someone. You see them when they're mad, sad, being stubborn. When they are so unlovable, they make you scream. But you also get to see them when they are laughing so hard that tears run down their face and they can't help but let out those weird gurgling noises. You see them at 3 a.m. when the world is asleep, except you two. And you're eating in the middle of the kitchen floor. You get to see the side of them that no one else does, and it's not always pretty. It's snorting while laughing. It's the tears when it feels like it's all crashing down. It's the farting, it's the bedhead and bad breath. It's the random dances. It's the anger and the joy. Marriage isn't a beautiful thing, but it is amazing. It's knowing that someone loves you so much and won't leave you, even though you said something nasty. It's having someone have your back, no matter what. It's fights over stupid things, like someone not doing the dishes or picking up after themselves. And it's those nights you fall asleep in each other's arms, feeling like there will never be enough time with them. It's cleaning up their throw-up or just rubbing their back when they're sick. It's the dirtiest, hardest, most rewarding job there is. Because at the end of the day, you get to crawl into bed with your best friend, the weirdest, most annoying, loving, goofy, perfect person that you know. Marriage is not beautiful, but it's one heaven of a ride.
Thank you very much. Can we get a round of applause? That was lovely. That was really good. Now, before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows that you are about to make. This place, in which we are now met, has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. Marriage, in this country, is the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. If there is any person here present who knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. Absolute silence. You've definitely brought the right guests with you. We can continue. I will now ask each of you in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reason why you should not be married to each other. So I'm going to ask you both a question, and hopefully the answer to which will be I am. And by tradition, I'm going to start with our groom. Are you, Andrew James Yong-Ching, free lawfully to marry Claire Sherritt?
I am.
Are you, Claire Sherritt, free lawfully to marry Andrew James Yong-Ching?
I am.
Lovely. Now the solemn moment has come for Andrew and Claire to contract their marriage before you, their family, friends and witnesses. So I'm going to ask you to turn to face each other. You can continue holding hands. Let's repeat after me, starting with you, Andrew, OK? I, Andrew James Yong-Ching.
I, Andrew James Yong-Ching.
Take you, Claire Sherratt.
Take you, Claire Sherratt.
To be my wedded wife.
To be my wedded wife.
Okay, and Claire. I, Claire Sherratt.
I, Claire Sherratt.
Take you, Andrew James Yong-Ching.
Take you, Andrew James Yong-Ching.
To be my wedded husband.
To be my wedded husband.
Lovely. Marriage is a commitment to life, to the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. When two people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a spirit unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written word. Marriage is a promise, a potential, made in the hearts of two people who love, which takes a lifetime to fulfil. The couple have now chosen to make some additional vows to each other at this very special time. And again, you get to go first, please repeat after me. I promise to laugh with you in joy.
I promise to laugh with you in joy.
Grow with you in love.
Grow with you in love.
To be faithful to you.
To be faithful to you.
And to cherish and respect you always.
To cherish and respect you always.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
Lovely. And Claire. I promise to laugh with you in joy.
I promise to laugh with you in joy.
Grow with you in love.
Grow with you in love.
To be faithful to you.
To be faithful to you.
And to cherish and respect you
And
always.
to cherish and respect you always.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
Lovely. And now we're going to have our second reading. So if I could ask Abby and Charlotte to step forward, please.
This is the beginning, a day created in a wonderful autumn season, surrounded side by side for one special and magical reason. This is the beginning, a connection we are all privileged to witness, but one you both deeply know, where love completely surrounds you and for eternity will grow and grow.
This is the beginning. Your story and journey is unique, and this is your day to show and tell. We are all here today to create just part of your precious memories, and all here wishing you well. This is the beginning. It's not just a special day of your life, but just a moment you will always be proud of, becoming husband and wife.
Lovely. Thank you very much, ladies. Can I have a round of applause? We have now come to the exchange of rings, which is a traditional way of sealing the vows that you have just made to each other. Your wedding rings are unbroken circles, symbolising everlasting love, and they are an outward sign of the lifelong promises that you have just made to each other. You should wear your rings with a feeling of love and pride, now and always. So please could I ask Chris to step forward with the rings? Lovely. And if you want to give Andrew Claire's ring first. Fabulous. Lovely. And if you just want to step to the side for a minute. You want to place the ring halfway on a ring finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of our marriage.
As a symbol of our marriage.
And a token of my love for you.
And a token of my love for you.
And you can place it all the way on. It's a perfect fit. And then Chris, if you want to hand Claire Andrew's ring. Thank you very much. You can take your seat. Place it halfway on his ring finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of our marriage.
As a symbol of our marriage.
And a token of my love for you.
And a token of my love for you.
And you can place the ring all the way on. That ring is not coming off now, that's on there. We're now going to have our third reading, so please could I ask Adam to step forward.
A soulmate is someone who has the locks that fit our keys, and keys to fit our locks. When we feel safe enough to open the locks, our truest selves step out and we can be completely and honestly who we are. We can be loved for who we are, and not for who we're pretending to be. Each unveils the best part of the other. No matter what else goes on wrong around us, with that one person we're safe in our own paradise, Our soulmate is someone who shares our deepest longings, our sense of direction. When we're two balloons, and together our direction is up, chances are we've found the right person. Our soulmate is the one person who makes life come to life.
Lovely, thank you very much. Can we get a round of applause? The purpose of marriage is that you may always love, care and support each other through all the joys and sorrows of life, and that love may be fulfilled in a relationship of permanent and continuing commitment. We trust that these things come true to you both. This day will form a milestone in your lives, and we hope that you will look back on it with very happy and fond memories. And may the love that you continue to share be as beautiful and as endless as the rings you now wear. But for the present, you have now made the declarations prescribed by law, and you have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your family, friends, and witnesses. And having symbolised your marriage by the joining of hands and the giving and receiving of rings, it is my great pleasure and privilege to tell you that you are now legally married and therefore husband and wife. So, Andrew, you may kiss your beautiful bride.